my koi keeping followers, the Budget Koi Keeper. As you can see, again, we're at my pond. What has been going on with the pond? Well, quite a lot actually, as you'll see in this video. This is a nice little update video for you. Changed a few things on the filter, as I always do, playing around with it. I've added some salt today and a bit of Mediclay. I'm thinking about taking my big Sankey, Big Betty, to a koi show, the Crouch Valley Koi Show. Still undecided at the minute. I don't really know what to do. The fish are looking really good though, so the salt will only help with that, with the Mediclay. But yeah, don't really know what to do at the minute. I'm half debating it. I do think she's got a good chance. You know, she's got real good stature for a fish, really good colouring on her, so I'll have to see how we go with that one. But yeah, don't really know. I'm still undecided what to do with her. Be a good day anyway. I'm going to be there, so if you're in the Essex area and you're going to the Crouch Valley show, definitely pop over, say hello, and yeah, we'll have a good chat, talk koi as I always do. But I'll show you in this video what we're getting up to. New sign over in the left that I've made. I'll show you in the video how I've done it if anyone's interested in anything like that. I'm gonna have a quick sip of my lemon drink. This is not a sponsor, and it's not a lemon sour. It's the closest I'm going to get to having a lemon sour in Japan, but yeah, really good. Nice drink that actually. It's only a cheapie. I think it's from Lidl's or somewhere. One of the cheaper shops, cheaper brand. But yeah, pond's doing really well. Got rid of all the nitrite and nitrate problems. All the new pond syndrome absolutely gone. So yeah, over the moon with the pond, as you can see. Couple of little things that I'm thinking about changing on each side, that side, this side, and the front. I'm thinking about starting whilst, well, I would say summer. It's not really had a summer. If you're in England, you'll probably know. We get the odd warm day. When I say warm, not hot. But yeah, I'm thinking about polycarbing each side and maybe a set of like polycarb sliding doors at the top, only from the top of the woodwork up to the roof. But yeah, something like that I'm thinking about doing. I think it'd be quite nice little add-on to the pond. But yeah, you see in the videos, fish doing really well, pond's doing really well. I'm over the moon. You know, it is more keeping water than it is keeping fish. You know, if you can keep the water good, then the fish will be happy as anything. So happy fish make a happy koi keeper, and I'm always smiling, so got to be doing something right. But yeah, I'll take you around, run you through everything I've been doing, and yeah, keep watching the video, we'll see where it goes. Welcome back guys, we're in the filter room. Sorry about the humming, the pump is not quiet. Any regular watchers will remember I had the K1 media in the back end of the filter bay. For some reason, don't know why, it might be down to user error, because really the K1's not made to be sitting in a free bay right at the end. You know, it's more of a moving media. But anyway, I had it static. It worked really well on the old pond, which was half the amount of water volume that I've got now. Obviously I've doubled the water volume, and it just wasn't working as well. And then I remembered from the old pond, when I had the backing shower in it, I had the backing shower full of this, which is the Alpha Grog, and this has been in there now about 3 weeks. Much better for the setup I've got it in. I'm not saying K1's not good and Alpha Grog's good. I'm saying for how I've got it set in the free bay and for how it's running, the Alpha Grog's working a lot better. It's more of a standing media anyway. Anyone you watch, they normally do always have the K1 moving. I tried it static. It did work, as I said, in the old pond, but it didn't work on this one. But yeah, I thought I'd update you all with that. So the Alpha Grog's maturing up nice. Obviously I did have this in a backing shower, and all I've done is PP'd it. Quite a heavy PP as it was, but yeah, 3 weeks on, running really well. I'm getting a lot of this though now the lid's off. This is like flies, mosquitoes, they just seem to land in the water, never come back out and die. But it won't hurt it. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a little update on that, because people always ask me what changes I've made, and I do love making a little change, as everyone knows. So yeah, lid off, just thought I'd show you. I've also took the 90 bend off of that. When I had the 90 bend on here, it just sort of penetrated the water straight down. This is not perfect at the minute the way it's running, but I'm much happier with it. You can see the flow it's getting round the whole bay, on the first bay, and it gets it right round all the brushes. So yeah, as always, Jack Matt cut into squares. And that Alpha Grog seems to be running a lot better like that, so I'll keep you all updated on it. But yeah, nothing much has changed, to be honest, in here other than that. There we are, bosh. So guys, feeding time at the zoo. Fed the dogs, and well, you can see they're up already. So I'll take you through what I do and show you at the moment, without a feeder, what I'm doing to feed them. So first things first, bang the air pump off, because it's bloody loud. Get the food out. As I've explained in previous videos, this is not the bucket that the food comes in, it's just a spare bucket I had. But spooked them right there because they're all up on the top. But yeah, without a feeder, an auto feeder, which I'm actually getting, I've been looking at all different ones. I'm going to swap hands with the camera, so it might be a bit shaky. Yeah, to be precise with the food, obviously this is a mix, as I've always fed, which is still a mix that I'm doing. I just like all different sizes. I have done a video on this, so if you go back through the old videos, you'll see but what food I'm actually feeding. But I use this spoon. Anyone who's had young children, babies, on formula, you'll know where this has come from. And I do 3 of these. Yeah, just helps me be a bit more precise. I know you can't be exact because of the size difference, but yeah, so there we are. There's the first one, and we go in. Another one, 2, and oh, there's a bit much on that one, 3. And yeah, just a way, if you've not got an auto feeder, it's just a bit more precise than doing handfuls. And I feed them twice a day. And Big Betty, there she is doing golden. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys that. Obviously, I know most people nowadays got auto feeders, but not everyone has. I've never had one, but I'm looking into one. So if anyone knows any good ones, whack it down in the comment section, because I will be buying one very soon as we're going on holiday, and I don't want to give the mother-in-law instructions of 3 of them, because it will probably end up with 6 of them twice a day. And yeah, to some people it might not seem a lot of food, but you got to remember as well, I have had these problems with the nitrite, so or nitrate should I say. So yeah, I don't want it going sky high again. I've got it down, it seems to be sitting down, and it is still all new, this pond. Fish are happy feeding on that much. And yeah, none of them have dropped and started looking really small over the whole time of all this thing that I've had and all the stress. I think I've lost more weight than the fish. But yeah, I thought I'd show everyone that. Definitely a little game changer, and helps you be a bit more precise. Just grinded this up with a Dremel. Give it a clean out, bit of sandpaper, and a bit of a paint up. But yeah, well happy with that. Free scrap of wood. Happy days. Here we are guys, back at the pond, and I am debating whether to take Big Betty, the Sankey, to a koi show to show her. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting some pond salt in. I've already put in 4 kg into the pond just to start it off, and I'm going to stick a bit of Mediclay in, more just to condition the fish rather than anything. It won't hurt them at all. So the salt's gone in. They're all a bit paid off because they're wondering why I've just poured a load of salt into their pond, but they will liven up at some point and come back to life. They really don't. I feel a bit bad for them at the minute, because one day we have a good bit of weather and the next day it's crap. But that's England for you. The Aces are doing good. Red one not so much, but my little green one's coming on a treat. Love the pink all in it as well, it's pretty cool. So yeah, thought I'd update you all with that one. I like doing these little update videos, as you know, but this is the pond salt I've used, the PDV salt. And then I'm using the NT Labs Mediclay. Like I say, they won't hurt the fish at all, they'll just condition them, get a bit of slime off and mucus that I don't want on there, and show them for what they're, the fish for the best that they are. especially Big Betty. And yeah, I think she'll do well at the show if I take her. I'm still debating it. I've never done a show before, but yeah, watching other people's videos pushed me into it. The Ace is just sitting there. It's got this weird burn mark. Someone said to me it's like a wind burn. Not sure. Still very small, but buy small, grow big. Same as the koi. But that is what we're doing in the pond at the minute. But I'll update you all, see how it goes. So there we are. That is 300 grams of clay. Not a massive dose, but I'm just going to get a bit on the airing. Mix that little bottom up again, and then I'll be back with you. There we are, guys. That is in. It's a bit hard to stand here and not think, what the have I just done to my pond? Because the clarity was pretty good. Well, really good. It's always good in the pond, to be honest with you. The filter handles it well. Do regular cleans and things, so the filter does really well. But yeah, it's a bit hard to stand back and think, oh, this is really good, because it's crap. Can't see nothing at the minute. But last time I clayed, done the same dose with the salt as well, and within a couple of hours we was coming back to clarity. Pond never takes that long really to come round, so is what it is. Part of conditioning the fish, I suppose. But yeah, Buddha's white, as you'll see in the video when we sprayed it. New sign is up. I think it looks pretty good, as I made it myself. Freebie out of a scrap of wood. But yeah, as I say, a bit hard to stand back and go, oh, that works really well, because you can't see anything. But hey ho, part of it. Getting a bit of splashback actually off the inlet. First time ever, but there we are. Hey ho, all good in the koi house. But back with ya, bosh. So as I was saying, we recently went away on holiday with the wife and the kids, and the mother-in-law looked after the house. So I was a bit worried. I thought, knowing my luck, one of the fish will do a Houdini, jump out of the pond, end up on here. I mean, it's rubber. Not saying it will soften the blow, but you know, there's worse things they could land on. Till I've built something along this side, I still can't make my mind up. I built this unsightly contraption, but literally a couple of spare bits of batten from a job, bit of net, and yeah, made that. Awful thing. I said to myself when I built this pond that I was never going to have a net on it, but hey ho, never wanted it to go down that way. But yeah, it worked for while we was away for the 12 days. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing this side, that side, with the polycarbonate board. So I'll make a frame up and the polycarb will go over both sides, and then on the front maybe like a sliding door. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, because yeah, I always watch Lee Hadfield, the koi soldier, and I think his looks pretty good with all the polycarb around it. And in the winter obviously it will help massively with temperatures and things. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, to be honest. I still want to clad the underneath and go around the lights, but yeah, I definitely want to do something with this side and this side, and the front. Don't know if polycarb's the way, but we'll have to have a look. Have to have a look. Let me know what you think. I just thought I'd take a minute to show you these as well. These are two new products that I've bought. Mediclay I've used before. I normally use a different brand. Can't remember off the top of my head. I've probably got an old packet somewhere, but yeah, local koi shop I've got down the road, Manor Koi, sells it, and then there's two other shops local to me. I didn't actually get this from Manor at the time. I was passing somewhere else, but yeah, stock a lot of the NT Labs stuff, and I grabbed the NT Labs Mediclay. Seems to be doing the business in the pond at the minute, so yeah, I don't want to talk too soon. I know other people used it to great results, so I grabbed that as they didn't have any of the others. And then this is another thing that I've really been wanting to use, but haven't, is the Medikoi food from NT Labs. Again, I know a few people that are using it and they've had great results with it. So yeah, it's a colour enhancer as well, which is great for this time of year. I still am feeding the Saki and the Yamato, but I'm putting a lot more of this in than what I am the others now. I've always mixed my foods for the koi. I always have done different sizes as well. I've done a video previous to this about foods that I use and things like that. But yeah, really good food. Koi really like it. Don't as well, some of the higher protein foods, not saying this is a low protein or anything like that, but that some of the higher ones that I was using, more the Yamato, I noticed my pronunciation is probably really bad as well, guys, but yeah, I was noticing the koi flashed quite a bit after it. I believe this to be like food in the gill particle, just annoying them a little bit, irritating them. But yeah, two really good products. NT Labs, tried and tested by a lot of people, so yeah, jump on them, guys. If you see them, they're really good prices as well. You know, some of them out there are really dear, but yeah, well happy with these. So yeah, thought I'd show you that one. Bosh. So as you can see, this is what the clarity is looking like now. Mediclade about an hour ago, hour and a half, nearly 2 hours now. Quality's coming back straight away. I speak to a lot of people and they seem to be really worried about doing the Mediclade, because they're like, oh, I've heard from people it lasts for ages. If it lasts what it lasts, to be honest. Everyone's pond's different, everyone's filtration's different. Mine, normally within sort of 5-6 hours, I'm back to good quality. I wouldn't say back to perfect, but good quality anyway. The only thing I've ever noticed doing the salt in the summer, I think they've calmed down a little bit. Again, clarity isn't great, but whenever it's summer, again, say summer on a loose term at the moment this year, but whenever it's warmer and I do salt, I notice the fish seem to follow each other around. It's really bizarre, like as if they're going to spawn. But then I've heard the same thing when people do a bit of a harder PP treatment than normal, and they seem to get fish when they neutralise following each other around and things like that. So perhaps it's just something that happens in their bodies. Their temperature internally might go up, I believe, and it might feel like it's spawning time. But yeah, pond's doing really well. As you can see, I think I'll show you in the video anyway. I'll put the clips in, but I've got 2 little acer trees. I know this is a koi channel, but it goes with it. I think most people quite like Japanese plants and things like that. So yeah, I've got this little acer, which is pretty cool. It's got almost like a pink tinge around all the edges. I say almost, it is pink tinges. And just for anyone watching, it's called a butterfly. Japanese jewels was where it come from. But yeah, real made up with this for £4 as well. I couldn't, you know, I bought the pots separately. They were in a smaller pot, one of the sort of terracotta looking fake plastic ones when I first got it, but it's flourishing really well. And then I got this one, which we're a bit touch and go. This is what they've, don't know, but there we are. It's from the same place again. Yeah, what can we say? It's looking a little bit sorry for itself, this one, but hey ho, hopefully it sprouts up. The new top that's come in is looking quite good. I'm fascinated by acers. I have been since a child. I used to do things about Japanese gardens and that at school, and in art I used to draw a lot of Japanese stuff, and yeah, one of the things I was fascinated with, they look quite like a different plant, if anyone's on the same drift level as me, and they know what I'm talking about, but it does look the same. There we are. But there's my lemon drink. That is actually a really good drink, so I'm going to have a bit more in a second. But yeah, pond is literally ticking away like tickety-boo, good as gold. I'm really happy with the back of the pond now. It's starting to get, you know, when I moved, transition from the smaller pond to the bigger pond, it was a bit sparse over there, but it's getting there, new signs and that. And I'm really happy with this one that I made, and I'll put the clips in of when I was doing that. And now all the Buddhas are the same colour. It's getting there. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm thinking about this side, polycarb the other side, polycarb the front, but like 2 twin sliding doors, if that makes sense. Something around them. I'm fascinated by Lee Hadfield, if no one's checked him out. Yeah, the Koi Soldier, absolute amazing pond, blows me away. Even all the time I've been subscribed to him and still watching the videos, it just blows me away how nice his pond looks. And he's got polycarb all the way round, so yeah, one of them things that I quite like. Some people don't like the polycarb, but yeah, I think it looks quite good. But as we can see, it's getting there. Garden as well, you know, everything's sort of coming together now. So yeah, I'll run you through some of the clips and then we'll jump back to you. So there we are, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a short but sweet. There was a lot of me blah 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 talking away, but there we are. One of them videos. Come back off holiday, sorted the pond out. I did come back and I actually done a PP treatment. Again, didn't see any flicking and flashing, but just coming to the summer, I just noticed they was holding a bit of mucus on them, and I thought if I do the show, it's a good hit, you know. And I simply just done a quick filter wash, then I done the PP treatment, didn't neutralise it, I'll just let it run its course, do its thing, and yeah, we're now a few weeks after, 7 days after today, and I've done the salt and then some Mediclay. Some people try and do them separate, it won't. I've always done Mediclay and salt together, it's never hurt the fish, so you know, one of them things. But yeah, for everyone that asks as well, Big Betty, she's doing really well in the pond. Like I say, if I do get her out and take her to the show, I'll do the videos of me bowling her up and things like that. I have sold a fish as well, for people that do keep up to date with all the fish in there. I had a Tozai Deutsch Kahaka in there. I've now sold him. I'm trying to thin some of the smaller ones out. Sounds really snobby thing to say, doesn't it? It's too small. Too small. How small is too small for me? It's not. It was just one of them. I believe I didn't help the fish along its way. When I put it in, like I say, it was Tozai, and I put it in with a fish that are like quadruple the size of it. It didn't get the food it needed. It bullied the bigger ones, but it just didn't get it with all the big girls in there. He was sort of the runt of the litter. So yeah, I've moved him on. Person I've sold him to was a good friend anyway, and he was really over the moon with it. And his pond is more suited to that size, so I imagine the fish do really well in his pond. And I can't wait to see it in a few months, because I do think, being that the stature of the size is more or less the same as him in there, he will do well. He's got a good body, good colour, so yeah, I'll update you guys with that one. There is fish in the pond for sale as well, so obviously not Big Betty, not Charlie Blue, but for anyone who's looking, you know, I'm selling Blanco, the big platinum ogon that I've got in there, and things like that. I've got some good news coming. I just need to okay it with the guy. But yeah, some big news coming about another fish, so we'll see how that goes. But yes, more or less there in the pipeline. And yeah, we'll see what things get on. You know, like I say, I'm going to definitely build these sides, so it'll be interesting to hear what you guys have got to say about putting polycarb sides on. If anyone's got a better idea, let me know. I don't want to go with like a full cladding thing. I don't want to block off the pond completely. I know the polycarb isn't completely see-through, but yeah, one of them things. It needs a good thought and a good thinking process. But if anyone's got some good ideas, let me know. As I said earlier as well, if anyone is going to the Crouch Valley Koi Show in Essex, definitely pop over and see me. I'll be there. I'll have the jumper on, if you can't miss my ugly mug. I'll have my jumper on anyway, and yeah, I'm going to take a few stickers and things like that for anyone who pops in and speaks to me. I'll give you some stickers, things like that. And yeah, you've heard of predators, haven't you? I'm like the koi predator. Come over to me and I'll give you some stickers. No, but yeah, some people ask me all the time, and I can't send them out to everyone, you know. I'd be like forever down the Royal Mail. So yeah, if you see me at the show and you pop over, it's going to be a good day. It is there every year, so pop over, say hello, talk koi, and yeah, we'll have a good show. But I hope to see all you guys there that are in the area. Come down, show a bit of support. You know, I think it's free entry, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm more than 100% sure it is, yeah. So yeah, it's a good show. Like I say, I might even be there with Big Betty, set up in one of the stands one of my friends has got. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to update you guys anyway before all of that. But yeah, if you're going to pop along to the show, pop over, say hello, and we'll have a good chin, mate. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. If you could remember to like, share and subscribe. get all my words jumbled up whenever I've got to say that bit. I don't know what way to say it really. Subscribe, like, share, like, subscribe. Whatever one works for you. But yeah, if you could do it, massive help to the channel. As you can see, I'm climbing up through the subscribers now, and the video's getting a lot of views. And yeah, the comments are always good. So cheers guys, thank you very much, really appreciate it.